So I just spent ages talking to the camera when I was taking a photo of myself instead of a video. Oh dear. Never mind. Anyway, I'm doing really well coming off this old drug. It's actually amitriptyline. Hopefully I'm not going to get into trouble by saying that. Which, as far as I can tell, is the wrong sort of drug to be prescribed. I think it is for my issue. I think it has helped a little bit, but I had no idea. So when I tried to drop 10 milligrams before I went on this other drug, duloxetine, which is like a new generation of drug that they give you instead of things like gabapentin because it's got less side effects. And oh my god, the duloxetine in under 2 weeks already has been making such a difference to me, to my quality of life. I mean, I guess, it's a personal thing, it won't work for everybody, but the side effect profile is much less than gabapentin or other drugs that are prescribed for things like trigeminal neuralgia, like carbamazepine. And oh my god, it's just been transformative. And now, because I've reduced the step down, so I'm reducing my dose of amitriptyline by 5 milligrams at a time, and I'm only doing it approximately every 2 weeks. I'm not reducing it while I'm in vulnerable parts of my menstrual cycle, because I know that's when I'm lowers my threshold anyway. So I was so scared, I can't tell you. I was terrified because last time, before the duloxetine had kicked in, and I reduced 1 tablet of my amitriptyline because I'm on 4 tablets, which is 40 milligrams. It was actually suggested by my neurologist that I try taking more amitriptyline, but now I know that it's particularly bad for long-term brain health in people with MS. I'm keen to get off it, but it's really important you don't just stop taking it, you've got to taper it. And I had horrendous pain when I dropped by 10 milligrams before the duloxetine had stopped working. So at the moment I'm taking them in tandem, but the duloxetine now, even from a few days in, started making a difference. How has it made a difference? Okay, well, I've been doing more exercise. I've often not had any pain in the morning when I wake up, whereas I always used to have pain when I first woke up. Lower severity of pain during the night. I still have a bedtime episode of pain, but it's quite mild. It keeps me awake, so I have to go to bed later, which is frustrating, but still better than it has been. So I'm so frustrated. If I'd been prescribed this a year ago already, I wouldn't have lost a year of my life. I wouldn't have had to give up my business that I spent 8 years building. I mean, I'm so frustrated, but as I said to Mike, you watch the news every day and there's people dying because they've been let down by the healthcare system. So although it's awful to have lost a year of my life, and also now I've been diagnosed as clinically depressed as a result of what this has done to me in my life, my quality of life, I can see that things can get better now. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going to make changes for the better. I'm being referred to another neurologist who is an MS specialist. I'm just going to really try and make the right decisions, and I'll take nothing for granted. I'm just going to try and focus on the things I've learnt from it. And I've learnt a huge amount, and I take nothing for granted. Just normal everyday life is so lovely without dealing with that awful pain, throughout the day, throughout the night. Just the despair and the terror has dominated my life for so long. So things are looking up. So pretty good. Positive message today. I'd say, God, I've reached 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Speak to you soon. Bye.